HarperCollins presents Tracy Flick Can't Win by Tom Perrotta. Read by Lucy Liu, Ali Andre Ali, Jeremy Bobb, Dennis Boutsikaris, Jackie Sanders, Pete Simonelli, Ramona Young, with Mia Barron, Andre Baido, Hilary Huber, and Leon Nixon.
The Hall of Fame is a tremendous, tremendous honor. Joe Montana. Now we got bad blood. Taylor Swift. Part 1. I know that guy.
Chapter 1. Tracy Flick. There was another front-page story in the paper. For months it had been an almost daily occurrence. One powerful man after another toppled from his pedestal, exposed as a sexual predator. Harvey Weinstein in his bathrobe, Bill Cosby with his quaaludes, Matt Lauer in his secret button. The list went on and on. It was a satisfying spectacle, a small measure of belated justice. But it was troubling, too, because it kept stirring up memories I would have preferred to leave alone, as if I were being asked to explain myself to the world, though I wasn't exactly sure who was doing the asking. That morning's scandal was celebrity-free, and for me, at least, even more disturbing than usual, a beloved drama teacher at a fancy boarding school accused of having inappropriate sexual and romantic relationships with several former students, the allegations stretching all the way back to the 1980s. The teacher, he was retired now, living quietly in Tulum, denied the charges. A lawsuit had been filed against the school, its trustees, and 3 different headmasters who had abetted the decades-long cover-up. There was a black-and-white yearbook photo of the teacher in his younger days. He was standing on stage, boyish and shaggy-haired, directing a student production of Oklahoma, along with color photos of 2 of his accusers. The women were attractive and successful, both around my own age, a dermatologist and an art historian, and they gazed at the camera with eyes that were somehow steely and wounded at the same time. "He grew me so skillfully," the art historian said. "He told me exactly what I wanted to hear." The dermatologist had a bleaker assessment. "He stole my innocence. It pretty much ruined my life." "Mom," Sophia said, "are you okay?" I looked up from the newspaper. My 10-year-old daughter was watching me closely from across the table, the way she often did, as if she were trying to figure out who I was and what was going on in my head. I'd never had to do that with my own mother. "I'm fine, honey. It's just, you look a little angry." "I'm not angry. That's just how my face gets when I'm thinking." She considered this for a second or two, then wrinkled her nose. "There's a name for that," she said. "It's not very nice, though." "So I've heard." I glanced at the wall clock. "Finish your oatmeal, sweetie. We need to get moving." Aside from the handful of people who knew about it at the time, my mother, the principal, my guidance counselor, I never talked to anyone about what happened to me in high school. Until the past few months, I hardly even thought about it anymore. Because what was the point? It was ancient history. A brief, misguided affair. That's the wrong word, I know, but it's the one I've always used. With my sophomore English teacher. A few regrettable weeks of my teenage life. It wasn't that big a deal. We made out a few times and had sex exactly once. I realized it was a mistake, and I ended it. My life wasn't ruined. I didn't get pregnant, didn't get my heart broken, didn't miss a step. I graduated at the top of my class and went to Georgetown on a full scholarship. It was Mr. Dexter who couldn't handle the breakup and kept pestering me to get back together. My mother found a note he wrote on one of my essays. It was a little unhinged, and she went to the principal, and Mr. Dexter vanished from the school, and from my life. It was all very sudden and surgical. I guess you could say the system worked. As a grown-up, as a parent and an educator, I had no doubt that what he did was wrong, and that his punishment was just. In the privacy of my own heart, though, I couldn't manage to hate him for it, or even judge him that harshly. There was a mitigating factor at work, an extenuating circumstance. It didn't exonerate him exactly, but it made him less culpable in my eyes, more worthy of sympathy or compassion, whatever you want to call it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?